So today I want to talk about the Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy. Um, so 7 astronauts lost their lives in that accident, and this handout that we read about the tragedy kind of explains the background and who was involved. And I wasn't there, so it's hard for me to confidently say that I would have done things differently, but it's easier said than done. But I can say that there should have been some things that could have done differently. For example, NASA as an organization holds a lot of power, even though they have political pressures and economic pressures and other incentives and goals they have to meet. There wasn't anyone really at the time that could have done it, and so they could have said no as an organization. They could have delayed until everything was properly tested and ready for launch, but they didn't, and that was because of a few decisions made by some individuals. But it would have been better if they had waited, because there weren't any other large organizations in America that could have done it. As far as Roger, the engineer, he could have done more to test the functionality of the O-rings, and he could have tested the low temperature ratings and made sure that they were working properly before they installed them for launch. For me as a student, in my future of professional responsibilities to management and protecting public welfare, I feel like it's important to have those values, even if you work for a company that maybe doesn't have the same standards. It's important to be loyal to the company, but if the company's not loyal to society, then that poses an issue, and then someone that works for that type of company would then be faced with the dilemma of staying loyal to the company or to society and to their own standards. And in my own career, my goal is to be loyal to a company that I know that I can get behind and that I can support, and I'll make sure that this is possible by doing my research of the company and finding out as much as I can about the organization before joining it. That way I won't have to give up any of my standards and be disloyal to my company that I work for, or for the public and protecting their welfare.